Alright, let's see if this finally gives us a better idea of what this game even is. 2 camera droids fly past overhead. We pan down to a sandy street to reveal a command post, which reads, "Fight!" exclamation mark. This is Reeve, a dark side warrior, not a Sith, as far as I can tell. She's not, she's like Kylo wanted to be a Sith. Reeve wants to be a Sith. She's just, dark side. And she fights the Mandalorian Aaron Tal. They're in an arena. It's an arena fighting game. That's what this is. But here's the thing. These two and all these other characters are entirely new to Star Wars. The game is set after the fall of the Empire, after the destruction of the second Death Star. But honestly, after watching this new cinematic trailer that just released, this looks like a Star Wars game that's not a Star Wars game. What? Seriously, this is like some off-brand approved knockoff. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Wars character design has peaked. Let me present to you 2 Jawas in a trench coat, an Ugnaught riding a modified droideka, a pilot droid who's convinced himself he's a Jedi Knight. And he's literally named himself J3DI. Come on, man. Welcome to Star Wars Hunters. Still got no idea what this game is. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Now, before I break down this trailer, which showed absolutely no gameplay whatsoever, there was a brief glimpse of gameplay at Apple's event. While they were showing off their new iPad mini, we got a quick look at Hunters. About 10 seconds worth. How gratuitous they were. Yes, a whole 10 seconds. But 2 minutes of cinematic written by a child nonsense. Sorry. The characters seem interesting. The trailer itself, the dialogue was, let's just say George himself could have written better dialogue.
I don't like sand.
So in the gameplay, Reeve is running with her lightsaber towards the enemy team. She performs a saber throw, blocks a couple of blaster bolts, and then takes a few swings. In the background, we can also see a few health pickups. Pretty sure that's what these are. But overall, it looks kind of clunky. I mean, the game isn't finished yet, not releasing until 2022, so there's still a way to go. And this is the mobile tablet version they're showing here, not the Switch version, which I'm assuming will run a little smoother. But yeah, I mean, what do you think of this? And just remember, this is a smaller mobile title. After all, it's not intended to compete on the same level as a game like Jedi Fallen Order or Battlefront 2. It's more a casual Star Wars game. There's also a bunch of new info on the game on the website, which, by the way, you can use to sign up to the mailing list and receive a bunch of free items in the game for when it releases, whenever that's going to be next year. The game's focus is on the hunters themselves. Just like, say, a game like Apex Legends is building lore and character backgrounds for each legend you play as, Hunters seems to be going down a similar path. Each hunter will have a different playstyle and abilities, and will come with a bunch of different cosmetic customization options which can be purchased using either in-game credits or microtransactions. I mean, it is free to play, so the fact we're playing for free means you probably won't be able to unlock anything in the game unless you're either grinding for hours or paying lots and lots of money. So this planet we see in the trailer is a new place called Vespara, which has kind of a big reveal I'll show you in a sec. There's a bit of a big, secret here. And this planet is where hunters from all across the galaxy come to compete in the arena. Now, the interesting thing about this place is that each arena, each map that's going to be in this game is set here, all on this planet. The arenas are made to look like other planets and other worlds. For example, this snow arena with the AT-AT is supposed to mimic Hoth, and that's kind of the big reveal of the trailer. As the hunters fight, the camera moves back to reveal spectators. They're fighting for sport, except with a high risk of death, because, this is a real flamethrower. These are real lightsabers, as far as I can tell. People are gonna die. And then we get the reveal that there are multiple arenas on the same planet. Looks like more spectators are showing up in the parking lot here. And this big thing hovering over the planet is a Hutt ship. So I'm assuming this is controlled by the Hutts, this whole sport. It's kind of like pod racing in that sense, I guess. But this is supposed to be the command center. So let's take a look at each hunter and what their abilities might be, how they're all going to be different. And also I'd say they'll be adding more hunters in future updates once the game releases. There'll likely be seasons like other free-to-play games. So currently there are 9 playable hunters. First up, we have Groz, a Wookiee warrior who wields 2 detached droid arms as melee weapons. It looks like he can also use them to block other blaster bolts. Next up is Aaron Tal, a Mandalorian who wields dual blaster pistols, not so unlike Jango Fett. He also has a jetpack and a flamethrower, also not so unlike Jango Fett. Next up is Utuni. Jawas say, but there's two of them here, so this is Utuni, get it? And they seem to be kind of like an explosives shotgun class. In the trailer, they throw this grenade and also have a CA-87 blaster, my favorite from Battlefront 2015. Man, that shotgun was amazing. And this here might be a grenade launcher. Next up is J3DI, this droid here, and the main reason why I think there's no way this game will count as Star Wars canon. He's a very similar model to L3 from Solo and is a one-of-a-kind droid programmed to believe that the Force is with him. What genius programmed him? Brainwashed to think he's a Jedi. Hilarious. Although it seems like he's not a real Jedi. He just, has a lightsaber and, plays the part, pretends. Next up is Reeve, the dark side user. No, not a Sith. I'm assuming she's aspiring to be one, and pretty sure I heard J3DI call her a Sith. But then again, he's pretty delusional. Not sure how many force powers she actually has. She throws her saber in the gameplay clip, so I guess that counts. Next up, we have the bounty hunter, Imara Vex, who appears to be more of a ranged character. She has a blaster rifle and this auto rocket thing on her shoulder. Okay, so possibly my favorite hunter is Slingshot, an Ugnaught riding a repurposed modified droideka. What does he just spin around in this? Just going for a spin. The dizziest class of all. His bio says he revels in roadkill, so I'm assuming you'll actually be able to use, the spinning, the droideka to run over and kill other players, unlike Battlefront 2 droidekas. And he's also got your standard siege mode droideka blasters and whatever these red glowing things underneath are. Though there's no indication of the bubble shield just yet. Not sure if he has a personal shield. Next up is a stormtrooper who still appears to be clinging to the Empire and all it stood for. Sentinel, the Remnant, with his large Gatling gun. Definitely a heavy class. And then there's Zayna, a veteran of the Rebel Alliance and hero of the New Republic, who wields a DL-44 blaster pistol just like Han Solo and also has robotic cyborg legs just like Maul. In terms of the whole canon thing, I mean, we see, this Republic character on the same team as the Stormtrooper in the trailer, so I mean, I'm pretty sure that's out the window unless they've created this world and this planet for that specific reason. This is the exception to the rule. It's like a new sport in Star Wars. Like I mentioned pod racing before, instead this is like a, gladiator battles. I'm interested to see, how this is officially classified, if it's Legends or who knows. Maybe we'll get a Gungan class one day. Darth Jar Jar will rise again! Now, in terms of gameplay, I'm pretty sure you'll only be able to have one of each hunter on your team at a time. Like there can't be, two Sentinels, two Slingshots on the same team. But you can probably face off against the same hunter on the opposite team. Like someone on the other team can select them and then you can face off. But I've also heard a few people saying this looks like a reskin of Rogue Company, another character-based third-person arena shooter. I can definitely see the similarities, but it seems hunters will be more varied with the variety of weapons and hero abilities. Both games are also built in Unreal Engine, so that's probably why they have a similar look. Same engine as Fortnite. You can see, there's definitely some Fortnite influence here. But the thing about Rogue Company is that it released for the PS4, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and everything else. Every platform. The Switch, it's on Windows, you can play it on PC, whereas this, Star Wars Hunters, is only going to be playable on the Switch and Android and iOS. So perhaps just because this is Zynga's first attempt at making a console-style game, they're just, kind of trying to keep it on the casual side of things. But I'd be interested to see if in future this is evolved, if it's successful and potentially released on next-gen consoles. And hopefully PC too, but I know this game won't do it for everyone, but it's not trying to. It seems like the kind of game you might just, pick up every now and then on your phone, on a Switch, and just have some fast-paced fun with. I'm really looking forward to seeing some actual gameplay, but now that we've had a better look, what do you guys think of this? Does it meet your expectations? You still gotta wait for some gameplay to make up your mind. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget, check out the Clips channel. So much more daily videos over there. I said daily twice because it's double the daily. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and join my Discord for lots more Star Wars gaming, news, and everything else. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.